It's difficult to know for sure whether or not any of the members of Blackpink have a crush on the members of BTS. The two groups have never openly discussed their feelings for one another, so it's difficult to draw any conclusions. It's interesting to speculate on the possibility, however. BTS and Blackpink have been friends for years, and their collaborative performances show genuine respect and appreciation for one another. If one or more of the Blackpink ladies have a crush on BTS, it's possible that they are secretly harboring it, and they haven't yet made it known. However, a lot of fans have started to speculate on the possibility, and if their feelings were to be recognized by one another, it could create an interesting dynamic between the two groups. It's been suggested that Lisa might have had a crush on a BTS member at one point, as she's been spotted admiringly talking about their music and performance style. Having said that, none of Blackpink's members have ever made direct comments or statements about having or not having a crush on any of the members of BTS. Since neither party has come forward, it's difficult to know for sure whether this is the case, and it appears that the fans will have to wait until the two groups openly command each other. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if any of the members of Blackpink have a crush on any of the members of BTS. Their friendship is obviously strong, so it shouldn't be an issue either way. That being said, it is nice to speculate, and it would be great to see if any of their feelings were to be reciprocated. It's also worth noting that any romantic relationships between the members of BTS and Blackpink would put them in a unique position, as the groups do have a working relationship and collaborating with one another. Both groups have remained professional despite any potential feelings, and their interactions have always seemed friendly and respectful. However, it's hard to ignore the fact that many of the members of the two groups appear to have a lot of chemistry. While it's impossible to tell for certain whether or not any of the members of Blackpink have a crush on any of the members of BTS, it's fun to speculate. It's quite possible that they do have a thing for someone in the group, and it would be interesting to see if any of their feelings were directed towards one another. Another factor to consider is that all of the members of BTS and Blackpink keep very busy schedules, so even if they have crushes on each other, they may not have had the opportunity or energy to pursue a romantic relationship. Some fans have suggested that if they do, then they probably wouldn't act on it anyway, as they don't want to upset the balance of their professional relationship. It's likely that any romantic relationships, if any exist, would remain fairly private, so the fan will probably never know one way or the other. It would be great to find out one day, but until then, it's all just speculation, and it's important to remember that any relationship the two groups have is purely professional and respectful in nature. Despite their close friendship, these two groups remain rivals, and it's unlikely that any romantic relationships between members would ever have an effect on that rivalry. If any of Blackpink's members do have a crush on BTS, then it's likely that it's not something that they will ever act on. At the end of the day, it's all just speculation, and unless the two groups come forward with any confessions, it's probably going to remain that way. That being said, it's still a fun topic to discuss, and it's always been interesting to note the special bond that the members of BTS and Blackpink have had over the years. If any of the members of Blackpink have a crush on the members of BTS, then it's likely that it's very well hidden and not something that they would be willing to share. Feelings between the two groups could change at any moment, and it's impossible to predict what might happen in the future. Of course, these are just all speculations, and we can only wait until we hear something from either group.